Hey folks, and welcome back to our latest trip here. We are still in southern Thailand, the island of Koh Lanta. At our last episode, we went out and toured the mangrove swamps during the day. We're enjoying our last evening meal on the island. But I gotta tell you, I don't remember ever as many people either stopping me on the street here in Patti or sending me messages, whatnot, just to indicate how much they enjoyed our last episode, the tour of the mangroves. So if you haven't watched that, I'll put a link in the upper right-hand corner. It looks like it's a fan favorite. Might be one of my favorites too, actually. It was very fun. But we had a nice evening meal here with Sana's. It's a mom and pop place. They're actually from Isan, so they're kind of transplants here on the island. And right up the road from there was a place to play some pool. Vi practiced her pool shooting skills. But there are things open on Koh Lanta, but it would turn out that actually this was probably one of the more depressed tourist areas we visited on our entire southern Thailand tour. The tourism boom hasn't right caught up yet, I think, at Koh Lanta, but it'll get there. But anyway, we've got to go somewhere different today.
Whew! Just got done loading the bike back up. We are leaving. It's time to say goodbye to Koh Lanta and to the Nakara Resort. We had a great stay here, highly recommended. Our first destination on the way home will be another island, Koh Samui. Koh Samui. I've never been, well, I have been one time briefly, but so long ago I barely remember it. But anyway, off to Koh Samui. It's about 350 kilometers-ish from here, so we'll be on the road most of the day. I booked us a resort there, and we'll see what we find. So the first of two ferries today. We got the ferry leaving Koh Lanta, then we'll have the ferry once we get to the pier for Koh Samui. I found out something interesting. So if you're just on a motorbike, no car, just you on a motorbike, for a Thai person it's 10 baht. And if they have a passenger, it's 3 baht extra. So a Thai riding a motorbike with a passenger, 13 baht. If you're a foreigner, it's 20 baht to come across with your motorbike. It's for nothing. That's like 60 cents or something like that. So there's that. We just missed getting on the last ferry, and we'll get on this one. One just pulled up. There comes the trucks off of it. And as soon as they all get off and disembark, then we'll be invited on. So good part is we should be one of the first ones off, I guess. I hope.
So, right, great ferry, that Koh Lanta ferry. The guy that's catching fish out there told Vi that he catches 10 kilos of fish per day. That's about 20 pound, over 20 pound of fish. He does quite well for himself. This little town here is called Thung Yai. Thung Yai, I guess that means big bag in Thai if it's directly translated. We stopped here right in front of the big police headquarters, and we've got a little bit of lunch here on the way. It would be a long day. We would need our energy, but we do have to catch our next ferry. We saw this guy. Look at this big bull. He's being carted off, how should I say, I guess to do his duties. You know, bulls have certain duties they have to perform, and he's going to go and perform those today. So we wish him the best of luck, but we got to get down the road and catch that ferry.
A little bit of a long day. We left the hotel, the resort on Koh Lanta this morning at about 9:15. We arrived here at the pier for the Koh Samui, the Seatran ferry, at about 10 till 2. Too late for the 2 o'clock ferry. There was probably a 15-minute waiting line just for tickets, and it was all backed up. So even people that got here before us, it was kind of a race the last 20 kilometers here. People were whizzing by us, and I knew what they were doing. They knew they're going to Koh Samui, knew they're trying to catch the 2 o'clock ferry, so were we. But some of them were really hauling, and those that passed us, they didn't make it either. So, because I saw their car in front of us. So definitely the most expensive island ferry I've ever had. 620 baht, I believe, total for the car, for the driver, and for V. So I think last time we went to Koh Chang, it was maybe 400. That was kind of an expensive one. This may be a longer ride. It's supposed to be about 30 kilometers out there. And at least that's what my Google Maps thing says. And then once we get on Koh Samui, it's supposed to be a 40-minute drive to the resort we're going to. But I got to get gas first because I came in here on fumes. I was afraid if I stopped for fuel, I'd miss the 2 o'clock ferry. I ended up missing the 2 o'clock ferry anyway. So anyway, there's a gas station, looks like, right off the pier. So we still got some day ahead of us until we get to that resort. An hour and a half later, which makes this twice as long as any other island ferry I've ever been on, and almost twice as expensive. But an hour and a half later, we're on the island of Koh Samui. I just rode off the ship, off the ferry. So yeah, that explains why it's so expensive, I guess. 600 and some baht. So 470 baht for the car, 150 baht for the extra passenger. The car includes me, the driver, 150 for V. We've been on the go for 8 hours already from Koh Lanta from the resort at Koh Lanta just to get on the Koh Samui, 8 hours. And we've got at least another hour to get to the resort time I get fuel and make the drive.
So after a brief gas stop, gas 2 baht more per liter here on the island and versus the mainland, so there's that. But I guess our first impression here of Koh Samui, once we got our gas, got off the ferry, was it was a little bit of a bustling place. First thing V said is she felt like she was in Pattaya. Now, that is not when you come off the ferry, it's not really a tourist area there. It's more of a town, and we would traverse some of these hills, beautiful roads, and no treacherous curves or anything, all very well engineered and great road surfaces, not like Koh Chang, but very nice. We would go through some towns, but the tourist areas, we'll learn in subsequent episodes, are a little bit more depressed. But we finally made it to our resort. Beautiful place, and a very different theme, I'll tell you about that. Not your traditional hotel, but it is going to be on a beach. We're going to be on the northeast side of the island, and there it is. That doesn't look like a hotel, does it? It looks more like a housing estate. So that's kind of what this is. Let's get checked in, and we'll go up to the room. We've got to take a golf cart.
So we made it to the resort finally. It's about 5:30ish. And we're in a golf cart. We're at the Breeza Beach Resort here, Koh Samui. Oh, this place is kind of built on a hill. So we're going down here, show you this. We're coming down all these like ramps. But like stacked houses here. Not really a traditional hotel, almost like stacked villas. So we're on, I guess, on the north side of Choang Beach. I think we're on the second floor. Probably less than 50 meters from the beach. So I guess each one of these houses has like four rooms, four units. Very nice though. We wanted to investigate the room, but you can see, oh, it's very spacious. Huge bed, huge bed. And this is our little terrace here. Look at this. So we got a little swimming pool here. I know, not really a pool, more like a hot tub. But right over there, all these little clusters of houses are in the way, but the beach is just right down there. We'll go down and check that out in a little bit. I like this big patio area. So we got this whole big patio area with the pool, hot tub, jacuzzi, whatever. I can see whirlpool jets in it, so it's half pool, half jacuzzi. And then the big bedroom, 2 desks. 2 desks, fridge, safety box, all that, TV. And then that's the front door. This would be the bog. Okay, toilet, sink. Well, your amenities looks nice, and a shower. So there you go. That's the breeza. We'll be here for 2 days, 2 nights. We're already arriving at night. So really only 1 day and we're leaving the following day. I gotta tell you, first impressions coming in here. The island, the roads are very nice, the infrastructure is very nice. There's a gas station every kilometer on the way here, plenty of gas stations. I did see some closed businesses, but to say this is depressed, no. Pattaya is more depressed still than this, the way I looked at it. It looked more vibrant, people on the road, markets full of people, and we did hit it at rush hour. Is it what it was 2 years ago? Probably not. I don't have that frame of reference anyway. But just to come here and look at it, I thought it was very vibrant. And V even said it looked like Pattaya. She said, "Oh, huh? And he okay? I thought this was our room. V says our room's on the 2nd floor. I don't know why he brought us in here if our room's on the 2nd floor, but it should be a carbon copy. Two rooms on the bottom, 2 rooms at the top. Almost like 2 miniature villas. I would say it's that, yes. Anybody else having a deja vu? Same exact room. The desks. And this, oh, but here we don't have a roof. The other one we had a roof. This one we're more open air. So, and I do have a better view. So I can plainly see the ocean from here, and even a little part of the beach. Same pool with the jets. So that's that. I guess we're sorted. Long day. We're at 9 hours on the road today. So I was up 5 o'clock this morning. Anyway, I think we need some rest, and we'll see what's doing.
So the sunset came upon us quickly here. By the time we checked into the resort and headed down to the beach to see our new surroundings, the beach was kind of dark and shadowy and maybe not the best look at it. But of course, the new day would dawn early for us, and the beach looked, I think, a little bit more pleasing early in the morning. And that's where we will continue on our next episode, right out here on the beach, early morning. We'll get some breakfast. That's included with the resort as well. There's a nice restaurant there. But we will split up, divide and conquer, and see as much of Koh Samui as we can, V and I. And there is a lot to see, and we have a short time to do it. But there's some beautiful places for sure. Definitely some beautiful places, and I'll give you my final impressions of the island. But for this episode, I'm going to have to leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.